everyone. This is Dr. Leslie Birkland. Today, we are going to be talking about narcissistic personality disorder. And I don't want anyone to confuse that with just narcissistic tendencies, because all of us have narcissistic tendencies. I mean, there's times where maybe we're boasting or bragging. There's occasions where we want to be the center of attention. It doesn't mean that we're a narcissist, and it doesn't mean that we have narcissistic personality disorder, because it's on occasion. That is the main difference. Sometimes we're just boasting because we achieved something, and it's very temporary. But with narcissistic personality disorder is when bragging and being the center of attention is a real preoccupation. It's constant. It's just not on occasion. And it doesn't matter if what you're boasting about is true or not. It can be perceived or just some alternate reality that the person is in. So I'm going to talk about the top 6, and we're going to start with number 6 with somebody that does have narcissistic personality disorder. Number 6 is they have an overinflated sense of self and self-importance. They are the most important person in their household, on their block, in their community, in their city, in their township, in their state, whether they could be in the grocery store. None of that matters. They are alone the most important person. And they have a grandiose this idea of who they are, because they are special. Number 5, they have to be admired. It is a criteria. You must admire them for their accomplishments, every step of their successes, the way they look, the way they think, the way they carry themselves, everything that they talk about. You have to admire them. They demand that they be admired. Number 4 is they tend to believe that other people are jealous. They're jealous of them. If they don't get the promotion at work, it's because somebody was jealous of them. Everyone is jealous of them just naturally because they've achieved so much and they're so wonderful and they're so beautiful and everything imaginable. So everyone in general is jealous of them, but that is an excuse that they use if they have little roadblocks in their life. It's just simply that people are jealous of them. Next, at number 3, is that they have zero empathy at all. They can't sympathize, they can't empathize with any feelings that you have, because those feelings don't matter. Your feelings do not matter in the scope of their world. In fact, if you are in a relationship with somebody that is a narcissist and you get, let's say, cancer, for example, the narcissist will look at that as just an inconvenience, unless they can utilize your disease or whatever it is that you have and whatever your disability is. If they can utilize that to make themselves look better, then you're useful. But for the most part, you're not useful at all. They just don't share any empathy for anybody. Now, they can fake empathy. They're really good at faking it because they know socially we're supposed to feel certain ways. Even though they don't feel it, they've studied enough other people to know certain reactions. So they can fake it, but in reality, they have no empathy, and they also have no remorse for any of their actions. At number 2 comes in that they seemingly will be interested in you. And you're thinking, well, this person's nice. They might ask questions about your job, about your family, about your lifestyle, about just things about you. And you're thinking, oh, this person is really sweet and they're really interested in my activities in life. But that's not what they're interested in. What they're interested in is collecting information about you. I call it ammunition, narcissistic ammunition, because it will come back at you and they will use it later. It could be just in a conversation to put you down, or it could be as serious as blackmailing you. So if you recognize that somebody is a narcissist, just please do not share too much information with them, because they are not interested. They are not personally interested. They only want narcissistic ammo. And the number one, this is so interesting. They have a sense of entitlement. They are entitled to everything that is around them or anything that they want, rather it be a job promotion, rather it be to be with you, in a personal relationship, rather it could be anything that they want, whatever their desire is. They are entitled to that. And I want to talk just a little briefly about the word entitlement. Entitlement comes in 4 steps. And step number 1 is sometimes we'll give somebody something just as a gift. And when you give somebody a gift the first time, they are very appreciative. Like, oh, thank you so much. This was unexpected. I truly appreciate it. Then the second time that you come around and you're going to give somebody a gift, they actually kind of anticipated that you might do that. So first is appreciation and second is anticipation. And then next, the third time you give them the gift, they kind of expected it. Like, yeah, you've given it to me twice before. Well, now they expect whatever the gift may be. And then lastly, it's entitled. So they are entitled to that gift. And that would be step 4. And that's something that I caution, especially parents, because you don't want to raise a narcissist. So you want to make sure that your children always appreciate anything that you give them in life. Anyway, that is it. I appreciate you listening to the show. If you like what you're hearing, hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And next time, we're going to talk about how to navigate with the narcissist. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Goodbye, everybody.